So, good evening. Good evening, YouTube. I hope everyone's well on this wonderful Wednesday evening. I thought we'd speak a little bit about the Liverpool game at the weekend, the evening kickoff. I think it's 5:30 kickoff, is that right? 5:30 kickoff away at Anfield, a place where we get taken apart 9 times out of 10. 5-1s, 4-1s. It's not been a great stomping ground. 4-0s. We've had a fair few hidings up there in recent times. But one thing I will say is that I'm fairly confident in going into this game. And I don't know whether that's because the game's so early on in the season or whether that's because it's the fact that we've got new players that are decent as well. Pepe, S.Teov, David Luiz. So I don't know whether it's because of that or both of them things. But when I looked at the highlights of the Liverpool games that they've played this season so far, Norwich and Southampton, they've struggled a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to go up and start slapping them about. Let's not get carried away. But I think we can hurt them. I think we can get a result there. I'd be happy with a draw. If we can get a win, wow, that would be unbelievable. We're the only team in the league with a 100% record. So it is a top of the table clash, even though it's this early on in the season. We are sat first and second, the pair of us. So I'm just looking at it thinking, right, can we do a professional performance? I think that the last 2 games we've played, the first 2 games of the season, I think we've looked defensively so much better as a unit. We're not being dragged about. We're not being wide open. We're not being isolated one-on-one. Yes, the goal at the weekend against Burnley was a bit of a cock-up, but it was lucky. It was a deflection that went straight to him. You could argue that there was players out of position. That's cool, but it weren't a case of they're absolutely ripping us apart and they're getting in behind us. And it was the same at Newcastle. They had a shot from Shelvey that hit the post from about 20 yards out. It would have been a cracking goal if he had scored that, to be fair. But other than that, what did they do? They had a shot from Joe Linton, a header that just went wide. Other than that, they did nothing. And they were trying to whip balls into the box. They were trying to get down the channels. And we just held strong and held firm. And that gives me a lot of confidence going into this Liverpool game. At the end of the day, you've got to look at the opposition and be wary of them, obviously. But you've got to have some level of confidence that we can go there and try and get a result. Because last year it was embarrassing. We went 1-0 up. Maitland-Niles scored. Great cross from Iwobi as well. And within 15 minutes, we're then 3-4-1 down. It's like, what's going on here? It's happened way too many times. And I think that Emery's worked on the defence this summer in terms of personnel, but also in terms of shape. It looks like we're not being as gung-ho as we used to, being a bit more cautious when we go forward. Obviously, add into the fact that the goalkeeper for them is out injured, Alisson, and he is a top draw goalkeeper. I think he got Golden Glove last season. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he won it. And they've got Adrian in goal, who, let's be real, is not great. So if we can start taking a few pot shots against this guy and we can start getting in there and start, being a professional performance, sit back, sit deep, be compact, stop them getting down the wings, which is what they want to do. I said this on my transfer video earlier on today. Basically that when you play against Liverpool, all their play comes down through Firmino, and then he plays it out to the wings and they try and utilise that raw pace of Mane and Salah, right? And then that when Salah gets the ball, he's going to try and jink inside onto his left and he's going to try and ping one in the goal. With Mane, he's going to try and come in. They're both inverted, so they're going to try and come inside. But the difference with Mane is Mane can go round you on the left-hand side of you as well and whip a ball in with his left. He is that good. So Salah's more one-footed. But it's got to be a case where we go with a back 4, go with 2 wingers in front of that, but 2 wingers that come back and sit and tuck in next to them fullbacks to make it a 6. And then you sit your 2 in front of that on top of it. So then you've got 8 players sat behind the ball when you've not got the ball, plus the goalkeeper. And then all you do is you leave Ceballos and you leave Aubameyang or Laka, whoever it is he plays, you leave them on halfway or as close to the centre circle as possible. And then as soon as you clear the ball, they split down the wings and you just ping the ball down the wings because their fullbacks will be so far forward, their wingers will be so far forward. That is where we hit them on the break. Our players, the 2 attacking players, whether it be Ceballos and Aubameyang, Laka and Aubameyang, whoever it may be, them 2 players, they need to sit on that centre circle. And then when we get the ball back, just split out to the wing, bang, counter-attack every time. Yeah, and with the pace of either of them, Lacazette's quite quick as well, to be fair. Right? And with the pace, and then everyone gets forward, pushes out of defence, and their fullbacks will be caught up high. We'll be staying up high in terms of leaving them attacking players there. So it's a case of a 2-on-2 every time you get a breakaway. And then it's a case of how quick can your midfield runners get up there to support. And I think we got a chance. Listen, I'm so confident that we can get something. I don't know whether we can actually go and get a win, but I think we can definitely get a draw worst ways. I think we could probably push for a win. But it's also a game of which Arsenal is going to turn up. Is it the Arsenal that turned up at Anfield last season? Or is it the Arsenal that turned up at the Emirates against Liverpool and 5 minutes more, we would have won that game? I think Jurgen Klopp was subbing off strikers and bringing on defenders. Do you know what I mean? I think he brought Matip on for Salah, or Firmino went off and he brought Matip on right at the end. He was bricking it. We were all over them in that last 10 minutes of that game. And they were the all singing, all dancing outfit last season that nearly won a title and ended up winning the UEFA Champions League. So listen, we can do it. We've seen we can get a result against them, albeit it was at home. It's going to be a different ball game playing them away. But at the same time, they're not unbeatable. They're not unbeatable. We can beat them. I'm fully confident we can beat them. But yeah, there's my ramble for about 6.5 minutes. Thank you to over 440 of you watching. Please do stick a like on the video. Not even 10% of you have liked this video. Jesus Christ. Is it the glasses, man? Come on. Like it just for the glasses. Firmino always scores against Arsenal, says Eddie Martin. Well, he does, mate. And the last time he done it, it was a no-look goal as well. He took the wholesale piss out of us that day. And I think he bagged a hat-trick, didn't he? I think he got a hat-trick, and that was his. I think that was his first goals of the season as well, which is pretty mad when you think about it. Abba says that out for revenge. Says Ashwin, evening, mate. He did. I see that. I see he was on Arsenal Fan TV Instagram Live. Loomis invited him, and he joined. It's mad. It's absolutely mad that he went on that. So yeah, it's all good, man. And I like that. I like the fact that he's coming out saying they're after revenge. And listen, I do think that we have looked a lot better in terms of shape when we haven't had the ball so far. I know it's only 2 games and it's against 2 of the worst teams. Thank you very much for that, Chris. Top bins. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's against 2 of the worst teams, and you know you can only go off of the team that you played last, and that was Burnley. And I thought we done pretty well against them. I thought it was a game that was closer than it suggested in terms of the scoreline. That could have been 5-6-7 if we had had our final ball on point. Now, against Liverpool, we're going to have to get that final ball on point. Otherwise, we will get done. It's as simple as that. But I do think that for some reason, our players always tend to get up better for a bigger game. Obviously not against Liverpool in recent years, but we normally do. When it's like a Europa League semi and stuff like that, under Emery, we've always rose to the challenge, apart from Liverpool last season where we got destroyed, and apart from the Europa League final, every other big game we played last season, we were in it. Yeah, you know, even Man City weren't easy, and we had our chances, and we lost at the Etihad. I was there for that game, and Aguero scored in the first minute. But we were still in that game at points. We were still in the game at home against Man City. I remember Ozil didn't control the ball properly. If he had, he would have scored, and it would have been 2-1 with 10 minutes to go. He didn't, and the rest is history. Against Chelsea, we beat him at home. We should have done him away as well. That should have been 5 at half time. Mickey, Aubameyang and Iwobi missing sitters, and they obviously beat us 3-2. But, you know, Tottenham, we done them at home. We should have done them away as well. So all of the big games last season, Man United should have done them away, and we done them at home. So, you know, every big game we played last season, apart from that Liverpool game where we got spanked, and apart from the Europa League final where we got spanked, we were in it at some point throughout that game. So that gives me confidence. That means that something's changed. Something different has happened at this club in terms of getting involved in the big games now, because normally we just get wiped to pieces with. So I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to the game. I can't lie. I'm really, really excited. Can't wait for it. And yeah, 5:30 on Saturday. Roll on. Back three with Louise in DM for Liverpool, I reckon. Don't know, man. Don't know. You'll be sitting there looking at my team when I do my preview on Friday. You lot will be sat there looking at my team going, right, are you mad? Yeah, because I've already got my team. I already know the team I'm picking. I know the formation I'm picking, the formation with the ball, without the ball. Yeah, I've got it all up here. And yeah, all will be revealed on Friday when I do my starting 11. But let's read some more of these out for another 5-10 minutes or so. Arsenal can win, but I'm not sure if they will, says Iffy. Don't know, man. Listen, it's Anfield under the evening kickoff, man. They do like, although it's just saying that it's summer, mate, so it won't be under the floodlights, really, will it? Because it'll still be light. Are you still doing interviews on AFTV? Currently not, because I'm not currently at games, mate. Good evening, Ryan. Hope you're well, mate. Why are you wearing glasses? Says the Naz. Do you know why? It's called fashion, mate. It's called fashion. I like to be different. I like to break the boundaries, bruv. So yeah, man. I got myself some nice little fake glasses, and I kind of like them. Looking sharp. Thank you. My predictions are Liverpool 2, Arsenal 2, says Wilson. Big up yourself, bruv. I know you've been here since day one on both channels I had. So thank you for that. Leave Xhaka out and put Torreira and Willock behind S.Teov, says Danny. Well, mate, I wouldn't have Xhaka in any starting 11 if I'm being honest. Professor Lee, says Simon. Do you know what? Somebody said I looked like a German spy earlier on my stream earlier. Yeah, just because I got blonde hair and blue eyes doesn't mean I'm German, all right? How are you going to stop Mane? Says Marcus. Well, that's a great question, mate. And the way you stop Mane is you double up on him, you treble up on him, you stop the ball getting to him. Yeah, there's ways to do it. It's not easy. Don't get me wrong. The guy's an absolute baller, mate. So it's not going to be easy. And if you stop him and you double up on him, that means somebody else is free somewhere else because you've got two men on him and none on the other. So you've just got Liverpool are always going to give you problems, man. Liverpool and Man City, them two teams, they're well, Man City, I do think, are the most complete team. Yeah, I think that they've got absolutely everything. They can always hurt you. It doesn't matter whether they're playing shit or not. Somebody out of somewhere will pull out something special until VAR rules it out. With Liverpool, I think that they're less complete, but they have got special players as well. And it's not going to be an easy game, but it should be an exciting game. And listen, if we come out with a loss, but we've put a shift in and we've performed well, I don't think anyone can argue that. And that's all we want to see as football fans, our team trying and giving everything how we will on match day. Excuse me. We will be 3 points clear of them on Sunday. On 3 points clear of them by Saturday night. Sorry, says MJ Marnie. Listen, if we beat them, that's 9 out of 9, mate. That'd be mad. That'd be our best start. I can't even remember the last time we got 3 wins in a row at the start of a season. It's been that long. So I don't know, man. Who would you play, Kolasinac or Monreal? Probably both, but you'll find out on Friday. James Bond villain, Linus Gunnarsson. Hey, I like that. That's quite cool, man. That's quite cool. It's better than being called a German spy. Do you know what I'm saying? Lee, you are the best. Thank you. Always nice to hear kind comments because some people like to come in and start taking the wholesale piss on my streams. So when you hear the nice ones and see them, it's kind of cool, man. I can't lie. It's really good. So thank you very much. Obviously, I can take criticism. I've got thick skin. I've sold double glazing for 21 years, so you have to have thick skin. But some people get a little bit too far, man. But so yeah, when you see the nice comments, it's a little boost. So thank you. Let's do a couple more minutes. Your streams always make my day. Thank you, Epidemic UK. Appreciate that as well, mate. Lacazette is better than Firmino. I don't know, man. I like Firmino. I think he's so underrated. But I don't know. They're both good players. I can't deny that, can we? Listen, but I think that if you put... Let me ask this then. If you put Lacazette up front for Liverpool instead of Firmino, would they be any better? If you put Firmino up front at Arsenal, would we be any better? probably no and no, so they're probably about on par. I hate Liverpool more than Spurs, says Ross. Why do you hate them more than Spurs? Glad to see your channel is growing. Thank you, Emmanuel. And if you are new to this channel, there's nearly 600 of you watching live right now. Please do like the content. It gets more people to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Let's get this up to 30,000. It's not far off of that. It's getting there. So yeah, let's get it up to 30k. Don't forget, I'll be doing a watch along on the game on Saturday with Cheek from Guna Eagle Eye. Subscribe to him as well. He's going to be on this channel for every game for the watch along. So that should be good. When is the FIFA videos coming out, mate? I'm still trying to sort it out, to be honest with you. Mate, this game's dead. I'm kind of sitting there thinking, do I want to put content out for FIFA 19? What's the point? So now I was thinking maybe do some stuff for FIFA 20, but you're not allowed to put any of it out there. So I don't know. I'm kind of stuck right now. So we'll just keep this one for now. But definitely 100% next month I will be loading at least every day on that channel. At least once a day. I'll be playing at you guys, doing live streams like for hours on end, just back to back playing people. So do career modes and all that as well. So it should be fun. But I'm just thinking maybe wait for the next one. I don't know. I think I'll probably set it up at the wrong time. Probably jumped the gun a little bit, but there we go. What is the name of the other channel? It's in the description for this one, mate. It's Lee Gunner Gaming. So yeah, if you want to subscribe to that as well, go and click the link in the description. Pepe to start or not, says Kieran. I wouldn't start him. I wouldn't start him. I would not start him. Bring him on in the second half. Makes sense to wait. Thank you, Jimmy. In your opinion, who is the best player outside of the top 6? For me, there's a couple. Ruben Neves. Love that guy, man. I've been banging that guy's drum. That sounded a bit wrong, didn't it? I've been I've been raving, not banging him, banging his drum. Jesus Christ, I'm going to end the stream in a minute. But yeah, Ruben Neves. He only scores bangers, says Eric. Exactly. James Maddison, I think he's quality. Connor Cody, he's a good player. There's loads, man. There's loads. But my favourite out of that lot is Ruben Neves. He's just makes it look easy, man. He just glides around the pitch, banger after banger after banger. When he had that free kick against us, I knew it was going in. I even said it. I said it's going straight in, and of course he banged it straight in. Sigurdsson's decent. Yep, says Physics GFX. Yeah, I like Sigurdsson. Zaha, not for me, man. Not for me. A couple of people are saying Zaha. Favorite AFTV personality? Got a few, man. I've got a few. Love Troops, man. Love Troops. He's my boy. He is my boy. I love Claude to bits. And I love Kenny Ken to bits. So they're the. If I had to pick a three, they'd be the three. In no particular order, by the way, because I love them all to bits, man, and they're all sweet with me. So, but yeah, there's the three. I would love to see you manage Arsenal in a game, says Pamela. I don't think the Arsenal fans, other than you, would, mate. But wait, do you know what? It'd be quite funny, actually. Yeah, it would be actually quite funny if a fan could manage the game for the day. Yeah, just go and manage it, just like, because it's different, right? When obviously I was lower tier when I was going last season, yeah, and you're still kind of high, yeah. Even though I was row 6 behind the goal, you're still kind of high up a little bit, yeah. But when you're down, I've been on the side of the pitch, right? And it slopes a little bit. So you're lower down. So your eye level is almost in line with maybe their hips, yeah? Whereas your eye level in the crowd, in the lower tier, you're sort of looking at their head height, yeah? So you see the game differently on the sideline. It must be mad. I'd love to do it, man. But unfortunately, I ain't got any coaching badges and I ain't got no chance of ever managing Arsenal. One of the moderators kicked that idiot out, London fella. Lee is a racist. Yeah, well racist, mate. Well racist. Anyone calls me racist gets kicked. Don't care if you're bantering or not. Bye-bye. Would you rather Mickey or Xhaka? Neither. Right, 2-2, everybody's saying it here. Right, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much to nearly 700 of you watching live. I do appreciate that. Please do stick a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this up to 30,000 subs ASAP. So yeah, that should be good. Lee Gunner Gaming channel is also in the description. So go and give that some love as well. I will be uploading shortly onto that channel. Bear with me. And I won't be back at 9 o'clock, unfortunately. So this is the last stream I'll be doing today. But I will be back tomorrow afternoon. So keep your eyes peeled. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And I will see you all later, peeps.